I'm Stuart Roberts from Johnson Roberts Associates Architects. We're the architects for the renovations of the lower level of the Cary Memorial Library. I'm going to take a few minutes of your time to explain the goals of the project, how the design meets those goals, and what the project will cost. We've been working with the library, the facilities department, selectmen, and the building committee for over a year now, exploring ways to improve library services for both children and adults on the lower level of the library. The design process has benefited from review and input by library staff and the public. And I think the library has done an excellent job with programs and outreach to the community to seek input. The proposed project consists of renovations to the lower level of the Cary Library only. The focus is really the redesign of the children's room and the meeting room to better support current library use and programs. It also includes a complete replacement of the lower level HVAC system with a new energy efficient system and replacement of lighting with new LED fixtures. It also includes updating of finishes in the public restroom on the lower level. The goals for the project, as articulated by the library, are ignite curiosity, engage minds, and connect community. For the children's room, these goals are to create a more engaging and active space to serve all ages of the community. And to those ends, it was desired to create a more colorful and engaging space for reading and active learning, a more welcoming and engaging entrance to the children's room, a more open interior space to improve staff supervision for safety and to provide better library service. Also to create a new activity area for active learning for young kids, and to create a new and improved open children's program room to support the children's library program. We have a creation of age-appropriate areas for collections and reading by kids and their parents, and improved workspace for library staff so they can better serve library patrons. And of course, we have improved architectural access for all. So here's a slide that shows the existing plan in the library, and we propose a number of changes here to meet the goals that I outlined a moment ago. We propose to open up the interior space by moving staff work areas and toilet rooms to the side of the space to create one main space for library activities. This open plan will allow for better supervision by library staff, which will improve safety and the ability of the library to serve the library users. This also allows us to create a more engaging space for active learning and library programs. We also propose to replace the wall separating the children's room from the corridor with more glass and a new entrance to create a more welcoming, opening, and engaging experience when you're entering the room. And here's a slide that shows the floor plan of the proposed new children's room. As you can see, the desk is located directly across from the entrance to both welcome children as they enter the room and to allow library staff to see everyone who's using the library. The desk is designed to improve functionality and is located adjacent to the new and improved staff workroom. Larger accessible toilet rooms with changing tables are located on the left side of the plan to improve accessibility for all. New active area for active learning is located adjacent to the new children's program room on the upper right-hand corner of the plan. Various reading areas are provided for children of different ages along with their parents, and those are adjacent to the age-appropriate book collections. The new entrance wall from the corridor will provide better views into the children's department from the corridor to show off the activities happening within and to provide a more welcoming experience than what we have with the current entrance. Finally, we envision a more colorful interior with better lighting to create a livelier, more dynamic, and engaging space. And this is a view that shows the new entrance to the library. So we're standing in the corridor looking into the library. You can see the service desk, which is located straight ahead if you need help. But you can also look in and see the browsing areas, activity areas, get a sense for all the activities that are going on inside the library. Here's a view that shows the activity area for active learning. And then behind that is the program room, the children's program room to support story time and craft programs for kids. That room can be opened up and used in a whole variety of ways for children's programs. If let's see, if we turn around and look in the other direction, you're looking back towards the entrance. And you can see the openness of the interior. You can see the circulation desk there. From that desk, they can see everything that's going on inside the interior. You get a sense for the new lighting that we have and a little bit more dynamic and colorful interior. And for the meeting room, this is the existing plan. The goal here is really to improve the room so it can better support adult programs. This is the proposed new meeting room. This has really been designed for flexibility. It has furnishings that can be moved around and set up in different ways so it can support seminars or lectures or a variety of activities. All of that furniture can be moved around and stored in a new storage area. We have a new kitchen space and a cooking cart to support cooking classes, and we know that those have been popular with the community. We have a new storage area that we've created, as well as improving some of the other storage. And we're proposing a new easily cleanable floor surface, which will definitely help with maintaining the space. Audio visual systems for the space are going to be completely renovated, all new, with monitors on the walls. In addition to the meeting room, we're also updating the finishes in these two public toilet rooms that are located on this level. Here's a couple of views that show the new renovated meeting room set up for a lecture in this case. You may be able to make out in the upper rendering, there's a cooking cart kind of in the background there. And that has a monitor above it so people can see what's going on with the cooking demonstration. We have another monitor also that's on the front wall for use for other kinds of presentations. On the exterior of the building, we have a small modification. As part of the mechanical systems, we need to find a place outside the building for the new condenser units. And we've come up with a plan for using the existing mechanical space that's there. We plan to modify it by opening it up and putting a grate over the top and a railing around the outside. That will allow us to take the condensers and locate them below grade where they're out of view. So I think this has been a good solution for how to handle the condensers on a relatively tight site that we have. The project has been designed with sustainability in mind. This is a partial interior renovation, so we're not seeking LEED certification, but we are designing the renovation to LEED standards, and we're meeting the town's sustainability goals as well. We are proposing a new high-efficiency variable refrigerant flow heat pump system along with an energy recovery ventilation system. This is really a kind of state-of-the-art, efficient mechanical system with the heat pumps, and the energy recovery ventilation system can take heat out of the exhaust air from the building and put it back into the fresh air that we're bringing into the building. So we have a really good, solid, efficient HVAC system for the lower level. We're also proposing replacing the existing lighting with new efficient LED fixtures. We're going to be using low flow fixtures in the new toilet rooms. And we, of course, are going to be using low VOC materials to eliminate any off-gassing. The schedule for the project is following town meeting. We would go to bid in May, open bids in June. We anticipate starting construction in July. with an anticipated finish of construction in June of 2025. Costs of the project. We have an independent professional cost estimate that was done for the project. That came up with a construction estimate of $4,650,000. In addition to that, we have other project costs. They're professional costs of about $500,000. We have $596,800 for furnishings, fixtures, and equipment, moving, legal costs, project management. We also have an additional $525,000 for contingencies on the project, which is something we need in any construction project. So that brings a total for the project costs, including everything, to $6,271,800. Of that total, that's $6,271,800 is being funded with $1,500,000 that the library is providing from fundraising and endowment funds. In addition to that, there was a previous appropriation for $671,800 for the mechanical systems. And there was a previous appropriation of $100,000 for a concept study and design that we did earlier on in the project. So that means there is a balance of funding that's needed for the project of $4 million. Of that $4 million, $2,300,000 is planned to come from community development funds, and $1,700,000 would come from borrowing. And that brings us to the appropriation.